or a CEO?
Ladies and gentlemen, Qualcomm Chairman and CEO, Dr. Paul Jacobs.
So, Paul, welcome back to the stage of CES.
Thanks, Gary. It's awesome to be back here. So, what do you think? Were you born mobile?
Well, honestly, Paul, not exactly. But my new baby, Max, is definitely part of the new generation of mobile natives.
So, you're pretty sure he's not going to know a world without mobile then?
True. But so tell me, what is in store for him?
That's kind of what we're here to talk about tonight.
Okay, well, I guess I'll get mobile and you can get started.
Sounds good. Take it easy. All right, everybody, good evening. Fired up to be here tonight. I mean, this is the first time a mobile company's opened the Consumer Electronics Show. Now, of course, Qualcomm's not a traditional consumer electronics company. I mean, obviously, we don't make TVs or stereos or game consoles, but we are at the heart of mobile devices and a growing number of connected consumer electronics products that are at the center of everything you do. It's kind of amazing if you think about it right now. There's more than 6.4 billion mobile connections worldwide. That's almost as many mobile connections as there are people on Earth. Pretty soon, the mobile connections are going to outnumber us. So if you think about it, almost 1 million new smartphone users are added every single day. That's more than double the number of babies born worldwide. And mobile is fueling economic growth, it's transforming industries, and it's really redefining the way that we live. So, you know, we went out and we asked some folks, what does it mean to them to be born mobile?
What does it mean to be born mobile?
Born mobile?
Being born on the way to the hospital.
Somebody born in the age of mobile devices or like something else.
I started running in the beginning of high school. Just kind of, you get out there, run, you kind of guess how long it was. Yeah, maybe it was 8 miles. Now I'm in college, and every time I go on a run, I throw my GPS watch. I know exactly how far I ran.
I do like big metal public art sculpture stuff. I got contacted for doing a sculpture symposium in South Korea. I have an app for the 3D software I use. I can just email that off to a 3D printer. And I built this 20-foot long, 12-foot tall, 2-ton stainless steel sculpture. The same process that took me a month and a half took me about 3 days. It's like I've get like 10 careers out of one career.
My goddaughter, I've seen her 3 times in my life, but I've watched her grow through a screen 6,000 to 7,000 miles away just through video chatting.
With my mom's phone, I just like look at pictures and just has a camera and you go like.
I started a company called Dog for Dog to help as many dogs as we can in need. These dogs that tend to be in rescue groups are escape artists. We're able to track them with GPS devices on their collars. We see our office maybe once a week. Other than that, it's all mobile.
I'm kind of at a hard time because I've just gone to a new school. I don't think we'd still be friends now if we couldn't connect.
They can be halfway across the world. He lives in India, like China, Indonesia.
I have a grandson in Seattle.
My name's Aryan Simhadri, and I'm 6 years old.
I'm 21 years old.
57 years old.
I'm 32.
Years old.
And I'm 5.
Every generation is now
Born mobile.
Born mobile generation.
Born mobile is the generation I'm in.
And I don't know if people are going to look back at our time and just say, those were the pioneers.
They were right on the cusp.
The beginning.
The brink of something amazing, crazy, awesome.
It's a hell of a generation.
Let's make this better, let's make it faster.
Born mobile means like when you grow up, you actually connect to your people, talk to your people. You actually connect to them in mobile.
So it doesn't really matter where or when you were born, where you live. We're really all part of what we're calling Gen M now, the born mobile generation. Why? Because we've all really come to expect and actually even to demand powerful devices with always-on access to the world's information in the palm of our hands. And I don't know about you, I really can't imagine life any other way. I mean, 84% of people say they can't go a single day without mobile. Seriously, I can. Any of you guys, can you? I don't think so. I mean, Qualcomm, that's a company that was definitely born mobile. We've been pushing the boundaries of what's possible in wireless for 27 years now. Today, we're the #1 supplier of wireless chips and the leading inventor of wireless technologies. We've shipped over 11 billion chips in our history. And if you're using a 3G or a 4G device, that's Qualcomm technology in your pocket, in your purse, in your briefcase, and in your home. Now, people all around the world are staying connected to each other, to the internet, and to all their entertainment and information. And thanks to that, mobile is the largest technology platform in human history. And now, smartphones replace the PC as the largest computing platform. I mean, analysts are projecting that 5 billion smartphones will be sold between 2012 and 2016. And mobile is really redefining the way we think about computing. I mean, consumers want the same types of experiences that they get on their smartphones extended to other devices. If you think about it, for many people, particularly in developing regions, their first and only computing device is their smartphone. And for hundreds of millions who may not be able to afford a computer, it's really the only device they're ever going to use to access the internet. I mean, for example, today, more smartphones are being sold in China than in any other country. So mobile's opening up new possibilities for people. It's breaking down barriers, it's bridging the digital divide, and Qualcomm's Snapdragon processors are leading the way, powering this new mobile world. Our Snapdragon is really built from the ground up for mobile. I mean, we develop our own CPU, our own graphics processing unit and multimedia, our own modem and connectivity technology, and our own positioning and sensor solutions. Then we put them together into a single highly integrated chip. And we meticulously optimize the hardware and the software to deliver the best experiences. So now, thanks to Snapdragon's jaw-dropping speeds, smooth graphics and multimedia, and best-in-class battery life, it really is the chipset of choice for most smartphone makers. Qualcomm currently powers more than 500 devices, and there's more than 400 new models in design. Now, this chip industry, it is highly competitive, but we have the advantage of being mobile natives, and we have been since day one. And we're continually creating new breakthroughs which lead to amazing new products, including products from companies like Microsoft. I mean, 2 years ago, right here on this stage, Microsoft took a major step forward announcing that the next version of Windows would be born mobile, that would run on the chips that power smartphones and tablets. Then last year, they showed how Windows was completely reimagined, starting from the chipset all the way to the user experience.
And this year, Paul?
Welcome, my friend, Steve Ballmer, Microsoft CEO. Glad to have you here.
Well, thanks, Paul. Thanks, all of you. It's great to be back here at CES with Qualcomm. This year, I'm here to actually have a chance to show you some of the phenomenal new Windows devices on Snapdragon and on the market today.
I mean, it was a big year. Microsoft reimagined Windows and introduced completely new forms of mobile devices into the world.
Well, we really have, and maybe if you don't mind, we'll have a chance to show you just a couple things here. The new Windows PCs, tablets, and phones, I think, are stunning. Windows RT devices are the new addition to the family. They're highly mobile, thin, lightweight, super impressive battery life, and they have instant on, always connected operation. This one is the Samsung Ativ, and right here we have the Dell XPS. They're both powered by Snapdragon. They're quite unique in how they bring together the best of worlds, the world of the tablet and the PC, the touch and the keyboard, computing and mobile, which we think make them absolutely perfect for work and for play.
So why don't we start with play? I mean, these tablets are really wonderful. They're super fast and fluid, and they're connected to a growing world of applications.
Well, they're now 4 times the number of applications that we had at the time of Windows launch just a couple months ago. 10,000 applications were added in the last month alone, including some fantastic new applications like Expedia and Fitbit, Huffington Post, the No Textbooks, Dropbox, Barnes & Noble Nook, the Disney's Where's My Water application, and we have a lot of others coming, including CNN, Sony's Crackle, Songza, Twitter, and again, many, many more, Paul.
You know, and these Windows RT devices, I mean, they really do let you enjoy hours and hours of entertainment, but they also have plenty of power and productivity to get your work done, too.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and these easily convert between the two worlds of work and play just by attaching the keyboard. Just that simple, and built into every Windows RT device is our new world-class Office 2013 productivity suite with Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and OneNote. Windows tablets are the only tablets in the world with Office, and I think the capability to not only to have some fun, but to be really productive.
Absolutely. I mean, what I really like seeing is how Microsoft took many of these innovations that originated in mobile and incorporated them into Windows to redefine the computing experience. So, okay, so we talked about these things. What about these smartphones you got here?
Well, these guys have been great partners on the phone, and we really appreciate it. And the new Windows phones, I think, are incredible. In November, we reported that sales of Windows phones were 4 times greater than during the same time last year. And during the week of Christmas, we were running at 5 times the number of phones from the Christmas week of last year.
Oh, it's not hard to see why. Look, you got Snapdragon in the middle, you got these great designs. I mean, this hardware is killer.
Well, this one is the Nokia Lumia 920, and this is the Windows Phone 8X from HTC. These Windows phones are cutting edge and are really leading the smartphone industry with hardware capabilities like optical image stabilization in 920 and Beats audio in the HTC Windows Phone 8X.
All right, so we're going to check out. I think we're going to put up my Windows phone up here. So I personalized it by pinning my favorite apps and the people I connect with most to the home screen.
And it's the unique thing about Windows Phone is this ability to be personal. This is, in fact, my Windows Phone with everything that's most important to me. Each Windows Phone is as unique as the person who owns it, Paul, me, or any one of you. When we set out to reinvent the smartphone, we didn't want to build just a single phone for all of us. We wanted to build a phone that could be personal for each of us. We also designed the Windows Phone to be the best phone, absolutely the best phone, for anybody using a Windows PC or Windows tablet. They share, as you can see here, the same iconic look and feel, the same live tiles. By logging in with your Microsoft account, you can access the same photos, documents, SkyDrive, all of your Xbox music, Xbox games, and on any Windows 8 device. You can also use these mobile Windows devices to control your TV, provided it's connected with Xbox and you use our Smart Glass applications on all Windows phones and Windows tablets and Windows PCs to literally have an integrated second screen experience. So you can cue a movie or a song to play from your tablet and have that come up on the PC, navigate the internet on your phone, but use the full TV for that experience.
Pretty clear that you guys have completely reimagined Windows. I mean, I gotta say, it is really exciting to me to see what we've been able to do so far and what we're gonna do in the future.
Well, I want to say thank you to Paul for the chance to be here today, but most importantly, I want to thank you for the opportunity to partner with Qualcomm, to bring to millions of people new Windows experiences on this new Snapdragon processor, and with an experience that was born mobile.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Pretty clear that Microsoft and that man, Steve Ballmer, are born mobile. So, as we've just seen, there's some pretty fantastic Windows 8 phones out there right now filled with the best technology. And a prime example of Snapdragon being put to work is the new Windows Phone 8X by HTC. I mean, it's powerful, it's gorgeous, and it has great audio. So along with our friends at HTC, we're giving some of these away to 100 lucky winners in tonight's audience. So here's how it works. You might have noticed that when you came in, there was a Born Mobile card on your chair when you got here this evening. So take that card to the Snapdragon device bar at the Qualcomm exhibit, check out the 8X by HTC and the other great devices with Snapdragon, and see if you have the lucky winning button to win the HTC phone. All right. So, Snapdragon powers the most amazing mobile devices available today. But we're not stopping there. Today, I'm pleased to announce the new Qualcomm Snapdragon 600 series. Now, Qualcomm Snapdragon 600 processors are designed to deliver exceptional performance, rich graphics, and an enhanced user experience. And in terms of performance per watt, it outperforms all the competition, even their newest chips. But that's not all, because we have an even better chip. So I'm going to show you the next big leap in mobile.
This summer, a dragon is coming.
Come on, you beast!
Stay together and we live!
No, a slightly smaller dragon. Tiny, really. But faster, way faster. And cuter, but not that cute. A dragon that's smarter, more advanced, can multitask, and doesn't waste power. This summer, a dragon is coming. Not to a theater, not to an enchanted little village. Nope, this dragon is coming to your phone. Well, technically, in your phone. Make sure your next phone has the blockbuster speed and performance hundreds of millions already love. Make sure it has a Snapdragon processor.
So let me show you what's coming out this summer. I'm pleased to announce the new flagship in the Snapdragon chipset series. This is the Snapdragon 800, and it's the most advanced wireless processor ever built. This little chip is going to make a big impact. Snapdragon 800 processors are the first super premium processors for smartphones, tablets, and computers. They will deliver up to 75% better performance than their predecessor. So this is a leap ahead in performance and power efficiency. It's in a class of its own. With more than 50 design wins already secured for Snapdragon 600 and 800 processors, we're setting the standard for excellence in mobile computing. Now, the Snapdragon 800 leverages the power of LTE Advanced to support download speeds of up to 150 megabits per second. So that's fast enough to stream seamless high-def video anywhere. This thing really, really delivers on the promise of 4G. And the Snapdragon 800 also features our latest Wi-Fi technology called Vive, which is 802.11ac. This thing provides improved connectivity in your home, in your office, and at hotspots. That's not all. It also features a quad-core CPU, and that supports peak speeds of up to 2.3 gigahertz per core. That's a faster clock rate than many laptops. And the next generation of Snapdragon 800 powered smartphones and tablets will be in your hands second half of this year. Okay, so Snapdragon 800 renders video and games in stunning speed, but I don't want to just sit here and just talk about it, so I'm going to show you what it does. All right, so we got these tablets over here, and what I'm showing you, not a video, this is being rendered in real time on the screen. So I'm going to just tap on these cloth banners here. You can see that they move when I tap on them. You can also see the reflections down in the water below. And so the realistic motion of the cloth here, it's being handled by our CPUs. The reflection in the water is being managed by the graphics processing unit. And the audio is being enabled by our digital signal processor. So that's where this integrated systems approach pays off. Now, this level of quality that you're seeing right now, that's available today. So let me show you how Snapdragon 800 takes it to the next level. Big Dragon got a little angry there. So this Snapdragon 800 GPU, it enables, as you can see, a much more rich and complex scene. And this thing's running in full HD resolution at 30 frames per second, which is pretty much what demanding gamers are expecting. But you know, if you look, I can swipe around now and look and check out the whole environment and kind of scroll around, and you know, you see the different angles, you can see the shadows and the banners here and the detail on the cobblestones. And I mean, seriously, this is console quality gaming on a mobile device. So let me show you a couple more things that this Dragon's going to do. So this new level of realism and cinematic effects are made possible by the new Snapdragon. So now we're going to see, when we switch into a wireframe mode, you're going to see right now the huge number of polygons that are being used to create that scene. So you can imagine the massive amount of processing that's required to achieve that effect. And you can really get a sense of the kind of performance that this new Snapdragon 800 delivers. But to top it off, our new GPU is incredibly efficient. It consumes about half the power of its predecessor, half. So gamers can play more and recharge less. Now, in addition to graphics and gaming, Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 delivers amazing multimedia experiences, including the new standard for video quality. You might have heard of it. It's called Ultra HD. It provides 4 times the number of pixels of 1080p. So that's 4 times better than the HD TV that you have in your house now. I'm pretty sure you're going to hear a lot about Ultra HD at this show. But you take that extraordinary functionality and you combine that with your ability to access your entire film collection in the cloud, anytime, anywhere, through these new cloud technologies like ultraviolet and services like Flickster. What you have is an awesome, awesome entertainment experience. Now, someone who knows what Ultra HD can do is our next guest. He's a director, a producer, a writer, and he is the driving force behind movies like Pan's Labyrinth and Hellboy, which is a personal favorite of mine. So please welcome Guillermo del Toro. Awesome to have you here. I know you got this huge film coming out on July 12th.
That's correct. Pacific Rim is a giant adventure movie about a dire moment for humanity, where humans are losing a battle against giant monsters, 250 feet tall monsters called kaiju.
Yeah.
So in order to fight back, we need to create a weapon that can grapple with a thinking, living machine, a weapon. And we create 250 tall food robots, and they are controlled by 2 pilots in the head of the robot, left hemisphere and right hemisphere. And you know, the movie has giant alien monsters, giant robots, but at its core is about people and about how we can surmount all odds, no matter what our size is in the fight, you know?
So, you know, I bet all these people out here just want to see a little sneak peek. You got one?
Yeah, we have a little sneak peek for you, so you probably know how this works better than I do, because didn't you do your thesis about robotics?
I did, but not on 250-foot tall Jaeger robots.
Yet.
Yeah, that's right. I'm still working on it. I got some more to do, so. But you know what else is kind of cool? We're going to run this clip off of our Snapdragon 800-based tablet. So everybody, let's check this out. That is awesome.
And Paul, you may have noticed that little Qualcomm Snapdragon logo in one of the scenes.
Yeah, I saw that, man. Qualcomm Snapdragon, saving the world, canceling the apocalypse. That's what I'm talking about. So, Guillermo, you're also known for your mastery of special effects. So, you know, we have all these new technologies. Are they changing the way that you're telling your stories?
Yes, I mean, I've been making films for nearly 30 years, and there's a lot that we can do now with technology that we weren't able to do before. Really, technology has allowed our creation to catch up with our imagination. And also, for example, the cloud storage and instant access that Ultraviolet and Flixster offers provides endless storage capabilities. And I'm into storage myself, you know? But a film lover like me, who has an obsessive collection, 7,000 DVDs, Blu-rays, and so forth, you know, now can access them anywhere, anytime, you know? And storage is no longer an issue. Much has changed also since I shot, for example, Blade 2 back in 2002, and I traveled with a trunk of high-8 tapes.
Really?
That were like 500 movies. Now it's going to be all in the cloud. So, but remembering Blade 2, and just for you today, I pulled the original negative from the vault and created a native Ultra HD version using the latest technologies. Snapdragon 800 ensures that the film that you see will be viewed exactly as I wanted it to be seen. They will see the story and the effects and the sound and the color truly as close to my vision as possible. So when you're watching a great film, you want a great screen experience. And what is great now is knowing that Ultra HD version can be made available to you anywhere beyond the theater. You know? In the past, most devices wouldn't be able to handle that much data, but now an audience can see a film from the vault, from the library, like Blade 2, years after they've seen it in the theaters, and see it exactly as it was intended to be seen. So let me show you an example of what this remastered footage looks like. Those of you that are familiar with my work know that I don't shy away from dynamic visuals.
Dynamic, that's what we call it.
Yeah. So some of you may find some stuff in this clip a little jolting, but I chose this particular scene because the lighting, special effects, the depth of blacks, the colors, they are difficult to capture. And it really demonstrates what Ultra HD can bring to these extremely compelling visuals. And it helps me as a filmmaker to convey the story in a new and far more powerful fashion. So I'm sure this scene will wake everybody up. So let's watch it in Ultra HD.
Check it out. You used the word jolting, right? I got to say, I think that was pretty jolting. Anybody else here? I don't know whether I'm going to sleep that well tonight.
Don't go to the prime rib buffet after this.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
And it's Vegas anyways. I probably wasn't going to sleep that much anyway. So, you know, the other thing that's cool about that clip was we decoded the Ultra HD clip and the DTS 7.1 surround sound from a Snapdragon 800 tablet.
That is fantastic, and I loved it.
Well, it's been great having you here, Guillermo, and thanks for showing us a preview of what's to come. I absolutely cannot wait for Pacific Rim, which is coming out, as we said, July 12th.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
And next time you're in LA, please come over to the house and have Mexican dinner with me.
All right. What are we going to have?
You'll find out. Thank you.
Not sure I should have said I can't wait, but that could be a fun dinner. Anyways, you can see that Ultra HD up close running on a Snapdragon 800 tablet at the Qualcomm exhibit all this week. So please come to the booth and check it out. Now, if you're a budding filmmaker, or if you're just somebody who likes to take amazing home movies, with Snapdragon 800, you can not only show Ultra HD, but you can actually capture Ultra HD video on your mobile device. So think about that. You're going to be able to capture Ultra HD footage on your phone, footage that might even impress Guillermo del Toro. Not bad? Now you think about that, and now you think about sharing that incredible next generation video. That's going to require a lot of bandwidth. I mean, already today, smartphone users typically use 35 times more data than basic feature phone users. But not only that, in the not too distant future, all the objects around us will communicate with each other. At home, all of our consumer electronics devices, our lights, our air conditioning, our appliances, our security systems, these things are all going to be online. They're all going to be passing data back and forth to each other. And more cars are going to become mobile hotspots providing internet on the go. And you might even be wearing medical monitoring devices that will automatically notify you or contact your doctor if there's something wrong. We call this idea the Internet of Everything. And it's really going to empower us by giving us far more information about us and our environment than we have today. So wireless is really expanding beyond what we traditionally think of as mobile. And different kinds of devices are now leveraging the benefits of mobile and the scale of the mobile ecosystem. Let's take as an example what happened with the Android operating system. I mean, we worked with Google on the first Android phone back in 2008. Now, their flagship smartphone, the Nexus 4, is powered by Snapdragon. Back in the day, Android was intended for smartphones. But now, you see it being used in other device categories like tablets, TVs, digital cameras, e-readers, and more stuff like that. With over 500 million Android devices in use today, it's a tremendous success story and one that we're proud to be part of. And most of those devices are being powered by Qualcomm chips. In fact, we enable all the major mobile OS platforms. Okay, so now with all these new connected devices and objects we've been talking about, all this traffic is going to have a major impact on the networks. I mean, we actually believe that data demand may go as high as 1,000 times what it is today. So keeping up with this exploding demand may seem impossible. But we're working on technologies to help network operators handle 1,000 times the data traffic and drive the cost down too. And that's our goal. At Qualcomm, we call it the 1000X challenge. Now, it's a huge challenge, and it's going to take a combination of things like being creative in the way we use spectrum and how we continue to evolve 3G and 4G technologies and more. But the key approach that we're taking to solve this data challenge is with small cells. So what's that? Small cells, they're kind of like a Wi-Fi access point, but they also provide cellular connectivity too. And they can be installed everywhere, including homes and businesses. So the goal that we have is to bring the network closer to the users. That'll ensure the best connections at the highest speeds. And Qualcomm's leading the effort. We're enabling small cells as small as a pack of cards and cheaper than a cell phone. So if you can imagine that, you can basically have a tiny cell phone tower on your bookshelf. And it ensures the best possible network connection at all times. Now, Wi-Fi will also play a role in addressing the 1000X challenge. And our Qualcomm Vive 802.11ac technology powers routers and small cells that offer over a gigabit of networking capacity. So that's, I think you'll agree, pretty fast, right? But we're not going to stop there. We just announced our new Stream Boost technology, which is being used to power smart routers that are just hitting the market now. So what this does is Stream Boost analyzes the traffic on your home network and it optimizes the bandwidth to make sure that you're getting the best experience. A router that has Stream Boost will fast track your favorite content through your network. So streaming videos and online games, these things will play better, even if there's somebody in your house downloading a big file. So you look for routers with Stream Boost and Vive 802.11ac being demonstrated by D-Link and Alienware here at the show. So thanks to technologies like these, home is becoming a much more connected place. But so are our cars. In the past, Qualcomm worked with Audi to put 3G connectivity in their cars. Today, with our partner Centurion, we're helping Audi leverage the power of the first fully integrated 4G LTE to offer new services like web radio and video conferencing and even online gaming. We are very excited about this opportunity. And we're also working with our partners at Piker and BMW to enable the ultimate driving experience. Again, taking advantage of 4G to create an in-car Wi-Fi hotspot. So people love their cars. I mean, I love my car. Mobile is bringing more enjoyment to that experience. But for a lot of us, the most amazing car experiences are played out on the racetrack. I mean, our friends at NASCAR understand that. The teamwork, the noise, the speed. That'll get your heart racing, huh? So we're excited to help out NASCAR in a pretty cool program. What we're doing is bringing the excitement of the racetrack right into your own house. So to tell you a little more about this, here's a NASCAR Pro, the 2012 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion, Brad Keselowski. Thanks for being here.
Well, what an honor to bring NASCAR to CES.
I know, it's great to have you here. And hey, by the way, congratulations for winning the championship last year. Those races were unbelievable.
Thank you. It was an amazing year for us to win the championship in 2013. And I'll tell you what, I feel like I'm a lucky guy. I'm a lucky guy to be a part of the sport, and I'm a lucky guy to be part of a winning team. And I look to 2013 and say, wow, that was 2012, it was awesome. But we're already ready to look forward to 2013. We got the Daytona 500 about to start in another month. And you saw the passion that we have as drivers on that little video to be the best and to win. But what you didn't see, Paul, was the passion our fans have.
Yes.
The passion our fans have for the sport. And better yet, the passion they have for technology in the sport.
So do you use technology to connect with your fans?
Just a few items.
A little bit.
We travel all over the country. 35 races a year. And so you say, well, what's the best way for you to stay engaged with the fans? Well, for me, it's pretty simple. I've got my phone and I've got Twitter. That's my key. I love it. It's great. And as we look forward to the future, we look for that next technology to keep updated with our fans and share that passion they have as well.
Hey, man, we are going to be there for you. I mean, we all know that NASCAR is famous for its very, very passionate fan base. So here to tell us a little bit more about how they're connecting with their fans is one of our friends from NASCAR, Mark Jenkins. Mark.
Thanks, Paul. It's great to be here to talk a little bit about our program.
So it's great to have you guys here. So we're going to show us what you got?
Sure. Let's move over here to the demo space. Here's the idea, Paul. We want to make NASCAR fans at home have the great same experience that they can have at the track. So along with Qualcomm Sprint, we've created a multi-screen experience that allows fans to customize the way they view the race and get even closer to the drivers. Today, you can watch a race on really any TV. But really immersive experiences, like the ones we're going to show you, are only possible on smart TVs and tablets, like those powered by the Snapdragon processor. So let's launch the app on the Snapdragon-enabled TV and see how it works. As you can see, the broadcast is still up there on the screen. But now there's a lot more information available to you. For example, you're seeing the leaderboard up on the top. In the upper right-hand corner over there, you can see exactly where all the drivers are in the dot racing lineup. And there's a picture of the race leader on the right side of the TV screen, so you always know who's in the lead. Brad, you know a little something about that, don't you?
That's my favorite part. There's nothing quite like running out in the front, and this is really an incredible experience. What else can you show me about this app? You know, how does it work?
Sure. Now you have a view of my tablet with the NASCAR app on it. Think of this tablet as a remote control for your TV experience. You can use it to control what's on your TV. For example, you can pick your favorite driver, view his in-car video, and even listen to driver audio chatter. What do you think?
It's really incredible technology. I'm a little jealous. I think I might sit out a race or two just to watch. But no, seriously, tell me more about it and show me how it works. Let's get started.
Well, this is great. It's all customizable. So let's pick our drivers. Let me guess. Who are you going to pick?
Me. I want to see what it's like to be in your seat.
That's a big surprise. I thought you'd do that. So now that you made your pick, I'm going to pick Jimmy Johnson.
Of course. Yeah, I should have known that.
So check it out. You can see the drivers and their status on the bottom of the TV screen.
That's really cool. Really, really cool. You know, the technology that's out here is just amazing, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. So tell me, how exactly does this work?
Well, our friends at Qualcomm introduced us to AllJoin. It makes it possible for multiple devices to all connect seamlessly and communicate with each other directly. So whether you're using a smartphone or a tablet, when you're watching the race with friends, you now have the ability to take more control of what you see.
Really, really impressive. What else can you show us?
Well, how about if we put in-car video up on the TV?
Wow.
Let's put yours up, Brad. There you are in the upper left corner. What do you think?
I mean, it's all incredible. It just keeps getting better. I can't wait to be a part of this and see how it works. And this is a great way for our race fans to see the race and to see our technology to evolve. From my perspective, this is the best seat in the house. This is better than being in the car. A lot safer.
Or at least close to it. Yeah, not only can you see what you're seeing, they can hear you too. So how about a little driver to pit crew audio chatter?
One back, even with you to your right. One back, even with you to your right. One back, even with you.
Well, that's exactly like what it's like sitting in the car, except for there's no cars on fire and you can't get that sensation. But it's as close as you can get. And this is the future of our sport. This is the future of television and engaging it to the next level, whether you're traveling and on the road and not in front of your TV or what it might be. This is our future for NASCAR, for our sport. It's my race, your way.
That's awesome stuff, guys. Thanks a lot for showing it. And hey, it's great having you guys here.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
So come by and visit the Qualcomm booth this week, and you'll be able to play with the NASCAR app on a Snapdragon-enabled TV. So that's kind of an example about how mobile is transforming the TV experience. But smart TV isn't just about running apps on a bigger TV screen. What's really much more exciting about, to me, is about creating synergies between smartphones and tablets and TVs, all working together seamlessly using AllJoin. And AllJoin is this open source technology that runs on multiple operating systems. By the way, this year you're going to see smart TVs and set-top boxes enabled by Snapdragon coming from vendors like Haier, GON, Media, and LG Innotek, and some of these devices are going to be on display here at CES this week. So we've seen some examples tonight of just how transformative mobile can be. Let's talk a little bit about how it's transforming us and the way we interact with the world around us. As I mentioned earlier, our phones will be even more connected with a growing network of sensors all around us, or even on, maybe even in our bodies. And they're going to provide us with valuable information about our environment, empowering us with what I call your digital sixth sense. Now, you may already rely on it today. I mean, if you think about how your phone can show you real-time information about a traffic jam on the road ahead, or notify you that a friend is sitting in a nearby coffee shop, this is really just the beginning of it. Soon, we'll know even more, so much more about what's around us. Your smartphone is going to take information from cyberspace and bring it into the physical world. So if you think about it, it's kind of like making the real world clickable. Now, enhancing your natural five senses with a digital sixth sense, it's going to require a combination of technologies. It's going to take advanced processors, seamless connectivity, peer-to-peer networking, augmented reality, sophisticated location systems that will know your precise position, whether you're outdoors or indoors. Last month, we announced our updated indoor location software, and we're working with partners like Cisco Systems to continuously evolve location-based apps. But another element of our digital sixth sense is enhancing our vision. Developers are using our award-winning Vuforia platform to create apps that can actually see. You just point your phone or tablet at an object, and voila, information about that object appears. Now, that's opening up a whole new world of opportunities, ranging from cool games and toys, to interactive books and magazines, to new shopping experiences. Vuforia has continued to experience strong market momentum from app developers globally. More than 40,000 developers from over 130 countries have registered for the Vuforia Developer Program. And more than 2,500 apps have been launched, with 1,500 of those just in the last 6 months. These apps leverage the power of Vuforia to blur the lines between the real world and the digital world. Now, mobile technologies like augmented reality have tremendous potential as educational tools, as more phones and tablets find their way into the hands of the born mobile generation. And we've been working with Sesame Workshop to use mobile technology to enhance learning for children. We've invited some very special guests to tell us more. To start out with, welcome Scott Chambers.
Hey, Paul. How you doing?
Glad to have you here.
Wow, we're thrilled to be here with you again at CES.
I know, it's awesome to have Sesame Workshop again. So, Scott, what do you got for us this year?
Well, as I know you know, we've been developing mobile experiences for our young fans for many years. After all, we have a long history of using cutting-edge technology to address children's developmental needs. But as we've collaborated with Qualcomm over the last year, we had a feeling that continuing our efforts on Vuforia and adding new technologies like AllJoin could engage children in a way that truly maximizes learning potential. So together, we've developed an innovative application that helps children build early literacy skills, which, as you know, are so important later on in life as they learn to read.
We're really proud of the work that we're doing together. And this app is really the first commercial endeavor that Sesame Workshop and Qualcomm are collaborating on. And it's just the beginning of an exciting new relationship. I think it's a great combination. You take Qualcomm mobile expertise combined with Sesame's educational expertise. Look, we plan to do a lot more with Sesame Workshop in countries like China and India. It's part of our Wireless Reach initiative that brings the benefits of mobile to underserved communities and people worldwide.
That's right, Paul. But now, to actually show you what we've been up to, I'd like to introduce you to Dave Glauber from Sesame Workshop's Content Innovation Lab, as well as everybody's favorite 8-foot feathered friend, Big Bird.
All right.
Sweeping the clouds away. Hi, everybody. I'm Big Bird.
And I'm Dave.
That's Dave.
I'm a writer and I'm a designer in Sesame's Content Innovation Lab. I'm here to show you something pretty special.
Yeah, and you're a bird-keteer today.
Yeah, I'm also a bird-keteer today.
Hey, flap those wings.
Oh, okay.
Well, pretty good. You remind me of my Uncle Henry. Only you're better looking.
Thank you, Big Bird.
Yeah.
So guys, we're going to show you a new app. It's called Big Bird's Words. And with it, kids can learn about words wherever they find words.
Okay.
And that's, yeah, Big Bird?
Well, tell them all about it.
Okay. So with Vuforia, it gives kids mobile devices the ability to read words that are out there in the world.
Well, Birdketeer Dave.
Yeah?
I got an idea. Why don't you show them how it works?
Okay.
Let's try to find the word Crassinophilus. No, it'll take too long. Try the word milk.
Okay. Yeah, let's find the word milk in our kitchen.
Okay.
So, guys, a young Birdketeer that's still learning to read.
That's you.
That's me.
Just for today.
That person probably doesn't know the word milk, but Big Bird's words will help us find it. Vuforia is going to give the application the ability to read. Watch. Let's see here. Ooh, here's a word on this box, Big Bird.
Is it milk?
Let's find out. Guys, I'm just going to take my wordoscope, and I'm going to move it over to the word on the box, and Big Bird's voice is going to tell us if that word is milk.
My own voice?
Your voice. Check this out,
Okay,
guys.
I'm going to listen to this. Gee, you're good at finding words. You found this one, cereal. But we're looking for another word. Look for milk. Hey, that was my voice, Dave. You're good at finding words. You found this one.
Your voice again.
Yeah, hey, it was talking while I was talking. I bet we'd find the word milk, say, if we looked on a milk carton.
Yeah, okay. Why don't we do that? I'm going to take my wordoscope again. And guys, this time, I'm going to move it over to the word that's on this carton, and Big Bird's voice will let us know if that word is milk. Here we go. And?
You found it. Milk. Milk starts with the letter M. That was my voice.
We did it, Big Bird.
Yeah, well, that's great. We did it. Hooray.
Guys, so at Sesame Workshop, we know that kids are entering kindergarten with a vocabulary gap. Now, to help close this gap, we have to build vocabulary skills early. We have to help kids learn the words that they see every day. Guys, with this app, we can introduce kids to new words wherever they are. And we can give kids a deeper understanding of what those words mean and how they relate to their own lives. And guys, I'm thrilled to let you know that Big Bird's words will be commercially available this summer.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Well, that was a good job, Birdketeer Dave.
Oh, thanks, Big Bird. But good job yourself. You made a fantastic app. Question, though.
Thanks.
When did you learn how to code?
Well, I didn't. I outsourced it to a bunch of owls.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, guys, thank you very much. So long, Paul. Bye, Scott.
So long, Paul. Bye, everybody.
Come on, Big Bird. Let's find some birdseed milkshake.
Oh, boy, birdseed is my favorite.
All right, let's hear it for our friend from Sesame Street. Thanks very much. Gotta love Big Bird. That is a terrific example of how mobile is transforming education and an exciting new capability for Vuforia with text recognition. So while you might have seen apps that use the camera for language translation in the past, we're making text recognition available to developers this spring for education and a wide range of other applications. So we've talked about transforming education. Now why don't we come back to healthcare? For many people who until now have not had access to even the most basic healthcare, their mobile device is going to be a life changer and maybe even a lifesaver. Now, I have the honor of serving as a global ambassador for the International Society for Telemedicine and E-Health. And we're working with some amazing people, like Archbishop Desmond Tutu in South Africa. And we're leveraging the power of mobile to improve healthcare for people everywhere, particularly in developing countries.
Hello, Paul. I'm delighted to participate in the opening of CES 2013 and to comment briefly on the role of technology as a force for effecting positive social change. Today, the technology most accessible to the poor and disenfranchised is the mobile phone. If we want a vehicle for reaching the underserved with interventions from health and other sectors of the economy, the mobile phone is the technology of choice. Mobile is going to have a transformative impact on the public health here and in Africa and all around the world. And I look forward to working with you and Qualcomm to help extend the benefits of mHealth to people everywhere.
So those are compelling words from Archbishop Tutu. And we share his vision of a world where everyone has access to mobile health. One of the keys is to create new tools. Now, at last year's CES, the Qualcomm Foundation announced the $10 million Qualcomm Tricorder X Prize together with the X Prize Foundation. And the goal is to inspire teams to create a diagnostic device like the tricorder of Star Trek fame that puts personalized health in the palm of your hand. I totally believe this is possible, and I believe this is going to revolutionize healthcare. The response we've gotten has been awesome. We have over 255 teams from 34 countries pre-registering for the competition. But I'm pleased to announce the official guidelines are available and registration will open tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern. So it's a chance for you to make a difference and maybe you could win a $10 million prize. Not so bad. Okay, if you want more information, you can go to qualcommtricorderxprize.org. Get more information there. So this Qualcomm Tricorder X Prize probably gives you a little hint that there's a few Star Trek fans here at Qualcomm. And you know, we can't really wait for this new Star Trek Into Darkness, which is the next film in the franchise. It's coming out on May 17th. This film sounds great. There is a ton of buzz around it. How cool is that? So we're excited to be helping Paramount leverage some of our newest technologies for their incredible new Star Trek app. They're using our context awareness platform called Gimbal to make new connections and interactions with fans. Now, Gimbal uses a combination of geofencing, image recognition, and audio recognition to present information to us in creative new ways. So here to tell us more about the app and the movie is actor Alice Eve. Hey, Alice. Glad to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Now, I gotta guess that you're facing a little bit of pressure because, you know, Star Trek fans, and I'm guessing there's a few of you out there in the audience. We are serious about our love for this franchise.
Yeah, so am I. You know, obviously when we started filming, I was nervous because everyone had made a movie together before, and of course I was the new girl on set. But as you can tell from that, JJ's bordering on genius, and so he was also very welcoming and a gentleman.
So there's been a lot of mystery here. Are you going to tell us a little bit about your character on Star Trek Into Darkness?
Yeah, mystery is the name of the game, I think, on Star Trek and any JJ project. But I can tell you, thank goodness, that I play Dr. Carol Marcus, who, like you, has a PhD. And although...
I knew I had something to do with Star Trek.
I can't tell you anything else. Obviously, Dr. Marcus was in the original series and the second of the original movies, but since JJ split the universe in 2009, any eventuality is possible.
So you're really not going to tell us anything more?
Well, what do you want to know, Paul?
Anything you want to tell me. Come on.
No, my lips are sealed.
We got, you know, we're just with a bunch of our friends.
Yeah, it's just a close little group of us.
Yeah.
My lips are sealed, as the prompter is telling me to say, although I'd love to tell you more. But there is a way you can delve deeper into the Star Trek universe and unveil perhaps some of the mystery.
So I'm guessing you're talking about this app we're doing?
Yeah, that's right. And I was just playing with it, and it's pretty cool. Let me tell you how it works. So fans can become a part of the crew the minute they log in, and they go out on real-world missions. So you have to find like a trailer, or if you find a billboard, a poster, or if you go into your local theater, you gain points and become more heroic.
So it's Pretty fun?
Yeah, it's the hero-making app.
I like it. So, so the way that that thing works, it's Qualcomm's new context awareness platform,
Yeah.
and it makes all those features possible. And what it does is it lets this app sort of adapt to the user's surroundings. And so the app can actually detect when a mission's completed using a combination of audio scan or geolocation identification or image recognition. And this app, it's actually the first one that's used all three of these technologies together in our gimbal platform.
So Big Bird just uses one.
Yeah, you
Right.
guys have a few more.
Yeah, we have two more than Big Bird.
Yeah. Got it. Everybody's trying to get something over on Big Bird. I don't know.
There's a bird joke in there somewhere, but I'm not going to make it. So there's a sound scanner, as we just said, and so fans watching Star Trek Into Darkness videos can manually unlock and sound scan their missions. There's also an image scanner, so they can interact with the film's images to accomplish additional missions.
So, you know, the way that that works is with this Vuforia platform that Big Bird was using, and it really allows the app to recognize a whole bunch of different visual targets. So you can interact with, you know, real-world billboards or images or posters, and it's all much, much more seamless than it ever was before.
Yeah, so don't forget the Star Trek app also uses geolocation, but what was quite cool about that I just heard is that if you're near a billboard, like the app will tell you, oh, if you just go over there, then it's quite cool. It's like an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
So it allows fans to take part in a real-world scavenger hunt, or Easter egg hunt, where they accomplish missions by finding specific locations.
So what happens with that technology is pretty cool too, because it uses this very low power location technology. So this geofence, the thing that tells you when you're near things or inside a place, that capability is always on. And so what that means is that fans can auto-complete their missions. I mean, they don't even have to take their smartphone out of their pocket to do it. So the app just runs silently in the background, and you know, fans can unlock special missions just by walking into the local movie theater.
It's a bit lazy, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's kind of cool.
So as you accomplish these real-world missions, you rise up in the ranks to earn special content and rewards.
So you only told us a little bit. Are we going to hear any more soon?
You will. You'll hear more in February during one of the biggest, perhaps the biggest, American sporting event of the year.
Right, the American sporting event.
I am a Chelsea fan myself.
We had to make that clear.
There we go.
Chelsea, anybody else?
Yes!
Star Trek.
I love
Chelsea.
Vegas. So there'll be another sneak peek during that, and much more to come after that, obviously, including the film in May. So that's great. Also, one lucky fan who registers to be notified once the app launches will have a chance to win a VIP trip to the US premiere.
That's going to be fun.
Cool. Yeah, that will be fun. That will actually be fun. Go to StarTrekMovie.com/CES for details and a chance to enter.
So the stuff that Paramount's doing with gimbal really fits this vision that we have where the smartphone's going to enable a digital sixth sense for us. And what Paramount's doing is they're using the smartphone and gimbal to market the film in the real world, but at the same time, they're pulling the user into the film's world. So the line between the physical and the digital world, they're really blurring.
Yikes. So with the new Star Trek app and gimbal, the future is really not the future anymore.
No, I don't think so. So, hey, thanks, Alice, for being here. I'm really looking forward to seeing you on the big screen.
Thank you, Paul. Nice to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Bye.
I think I'm more fired up. All right. We've seen a bunch of cool devices tonight, but before we go, I want to show you one of my favorite battery-powered mobile devices. Now, this is something that was really born mobile. One type of mobile product that's particularly promising and cool is electric vehicles. We're working on a unique wireless charging technology called Qualcomm Halo. With Qualcomm Halo, your electric vehicle automatically begins to charge when you pull into your garage or into an activated parking space. And there's no cables to hook up. You don't have to worry about aligning your car exactly. It just works. And as we're working on commercializing this technology, we are seeing some amazing concept cars come out. So we borrowed the keys to this one. So Rolls-Royce pulled the V12 gasoline engine from this car and replaced it, thank you very much, with an electric motor. And it's powered by incredible batteries that can store 73 kilowatt hours of energy. So let me put that in context. Those batteries would fully charge over 12,000 smartphones. It's kind of impressive. There, right in there. Anyways, so this electric Rolls-Royce went out on a world tour, visited Tokyo, Beijing, Paris, Pebble Beach, Singapore. I was just in Singapore, great place. During that tour, it was recharged by either a cable or by our Qualcomm Halo wireless charging system. Now let me tell you, at the end of the tour, the wireless system proved more reliable. So for the last 3 months of the tour, they used the Qualcomm Halo system exclusively. Now, if you want to check out this gorgeous car for yourself, or if you want to find out more about our connected car and wireless charging solutions for EVs and devices, come by the Qualcomm Experience area on the exhibit floor this week. And this car it's pretty sweet. I mean, everything about it is awesome. Even the sound system is awesome. I mean, it almost sounds like you're actually at the concert.